I watched The Accountant too, so here are my spoiler-free thoughts. I really enjoyed the films of Gavin O'Connor. Warrior is an absolute favorite film. I think that is a perfect movie. And the first Accountant film was actually kind of a nice surprise. Like, I don't think I knew what to expect from it, and I ended up really enjoying it. I can't speak to if people on the spectrum liked the portrayal of Ben Affleck's character, but I liked the idea of a character dealing with this leading a film. Seeing his quirks, how he deals with it on a day-to-day basis, on top of how he deals with it in his work. And the sequel definitely leans into that. There's actually a pretty big focus and highlight on characters who are on the spectrum, and them actually being a really big part of Ben Affleck's character's whole kind of operation. So I did enjoy the aspects of that in the film. This one also leans way more into the comedy, and there's a bigger focus on the relationship between Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal's character, as they are brothers who have been a bit estranged. At the end of the first film, we did see Jon Bernthal's character be very kind of sensitive about his relationship with his brother, really missing him. And so we still get that kind of same level of emotion in their dynamic here. And it brings on a lot of really fun comedic moments. Their opposing energies create a really fun dynamic. I feel like the story that we're following is a little overcomplicated, but that's also kind of what the story was in the first film as well. But it was still pretty easy to follow, and by the end we're getting some decent action. I will say the action I don't think is as good as it was in the first film, and I don't think we're getting as many kind of action-packed scenes as we are in the first film. I felt like they did sideline the action to focus more on character, and I didn't mind that because I loved the character moments that we got. Aside from the story/mystery that we're following being a little over plotty and a little bit bloated and not as much action, I actually had a lot of fun with this movie. I appreciated the effort to kind of lean more into the comedy and focus more on the characters, particularly the relationship between Ben Affleck and Jon Bernthal's characters. I did see this at an early access 4DX screening, so that made it a little bit more fun as well. But if you're a fan of the first Accountant film, or even the work of Gavin O'Connor, I would recommend checking it out.